Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we dance and sing along with Alex from Alex and the Kaleidoscope as he performs at the East Brunswick Public Library. We visit the East Brunswick Department on Aging at the Senior Center to talk about the Senior Meals Program and how aging residents in town can sign up for the program. Representatives from the New Jersey Folk Festival stop by the studio to discuss the upcoming festival that will be taking place at the end of April at Rutgers University. We have a preview of the upcoming Friends of the Library's Bargain Book and Media Sale at the Brunswick Square Mall, with all proceeds benefiting the East Brunswick Public Library. All this, plus we have information about upcoming library events taking place in April. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
All right, hello, my name is Alex. Can everybody say hello, Alex?
We are celebrating spring break, so I know that a lot of kids are home from school and they've got a lot of energy and parents want to get out of the house. So coming to the library is a perfect way to celebrate this time together with your kids making music with me.
Move your body. Going so fast, racing across the land on two little tracks with the cargo on top and the wheels yellow. The conductor makes that whistle blow. Now what's the train say? Choo choo. That's your part. Everybody sing. Choo choo. Good. That was great. All together now. Choo choo. One more time with the big voice. Go. Choo choo. Good. Now clap your hands. Go. Get on board. Climb inside.
Alex and the Kaleidoscope is a couple of things. It's a live music like it will be today, and we'll be doing a lot of singing, clapping, dancing, laughing. Every song is very interactive, so there's a part for the audience to play. And we also learn some fun facts about the world around us and just have some great time being together in a joyful space making music. Alex and the Kaleidoscope is also an Emmy Award-winning TV show where I'm your host. We visit fun places like museums or aquariums, learn things about them, meet people who work there, and then celebrate all those things with music. So you can see all that at my website. For the last 20 years, I've been a professional musician. I went to college for music, and after college, I began teaching young kids all the way up to about 14, 15 years old, 8th grade. And I really just fell in love with teaching and making music with kids. So I am a music teacher as well as a performer. And from my experience teaching and working with kids, I started recording albums and performing and touring. And 18 years later, I've got an Emmy Award and working on my 7th album, just doing what I love and having fun doing it. There's really nothing like an audience full of children singing. I mean, it doesn't matter. You could have 10,000 adults. It's just not going to be the same as a room full of kids. There's a special energy there that only really happens there. And those people who work with kids, teachers, or artists like myself, they know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's a unique experience that I've just been drawn to for most of my life. That's why I do it.
Ha ha ha. La 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 la. Wow wow wow. Yeah yeah yeah. No no no. Spiddly diddly diddly do.
We all know that walking is a natural thing to do, and we expect our kids to start talking. Like my daughter's almost 2, and she's starting to put words together and talk. So I think people forget that music is actually as basic as walking and talking, and that from the very moment you are actually conceived, there is a rhythm that is pulsating through your entire being, your mother's heartbeat, of course. And so from the instant we're created, you know, we are musical beings. And so you see that particularly with children because they're just so open. They are just so affected by music. I mean, you put on a great song, they're going to dance. You ask them to sing, you know, they're going to sing. So, you know, it's a special, it's again, like I said before, it's a unique experience actually to make music with and for kids.
We're going on up. We're gonna catch up. What a beautiful day.
What I'm creating is a space for children and adults to really come together as equals, and that's another great thing about music. No matter how old you are, young you are, you're all being impacted similarly. And so by creating that equality, there's a bond and connection that can be forged between the parents and the children through fun, which is, as we know, the research shows us, is how children learn, and that's really how they grow. That's how they're drawn forward in through life, is by following the things that they like to do. And of course, children love music, so that's what I hope they get out of it today. These programs are supported by your local governments, and of course that is supported by your tax dollars. So I want to thank you all for contributing to creating programs like this in your neighborhoods. Free programming like this should be, and often is, but sometimes isn't, a basic thing in life. Cut together, see an artist or make music together, have an experience of togetherness outside of the computer or the TV or something, actually being with other people doing something fun. So I really thank you for bringing me here to the library. And you can take me with you after the show if you visit alexandthekaleidoscope.com. You can watch our music videos, you can listen to music, you can order music, and you can also access some of our digital partners where you can watch my Emmy Award-winning TV show for free. So make sure you visit the website or check us out on Facebook, and we'll see you soon.
Feeling fine, spending time with you. Lovely, lovely. Last chance, all together now. Feeling fine, spending time with you. Yeah. All right, thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Sharon Riley Morosi, Assistant Director for the East Brunswick Department on Aging, and this is the Voice of Experience. I am here today with Donna Falkenberry. Donna is the Social Service Coordinator here at the Senior Center and Department on Aging, and one of the jobs that she does is overseeing our Senior Meals Program on a daily basis. Donna, tell us about the Senior Meals Program.
The Senior Meals Program is designed to assist East Brunswick residents 60 or over who are homebound. They cannot get out to get their own food. It's difficult for them to prepare their own meals. So in an effort to keep them in their homes as opposed to having them go to a facility or an assisted living, we provide a daily meal delivered around lunchtime and delivered by volunteers. As long as the office is open, we will deliver the meal. So that's Monday through Friday. The weekends we don't deliver, but for those who would like weekend meals, we offer frozen meals, one on Thursday, one on Friday, and that would be for Saturday and Sunday.
Now, how did the meals get to people's homes?
It's an interesting process. It starts at the county level, actually. This is a county-run program, and we administer the program for East Brunswick. The meals are delivered in bulk to our meal site, which is in Sayreville. I contact Sayreville each day with how many meals we'll need. That morning, the morning of the delivery, will individually package the meals and get them ready for pickup. Our driver will then head down there around 10:30 in the morning to go pick up the meals for that day, bring them back to the center, and our volunteers meet us here at 11:30, and then they pick them up and they head out to deliver them to the individual homes.
About how many meals do you deliver in a day?
It varies, but right now we're around 30. We usually go up to, we are usually between 30 and 40 meals, depending on, how many clients are in need at the time.
Yeah. Tell us about the types of things that you have to do to prepare for the volunteers, for the meals clients.
Okay. The meals clients themselves, they find our program through various sources. Sometimes it's referral from an agency, sometimes it's a family member, a neighbor, anyone who knows that they may be in need of assistance. I contact that person. I go out and do an assessment and just find out where they live, what their situation is, ask some questions. The qualifications, again, are you're at least 60, live in East Brunswick, are homebound, or minimal traveling to doctor's appointments and things like that. But essentially, you're homebound, living by yourself or living with a spouse, but the spouse is also homebound. The idea is if the spouse was not homebound, that person would be able to provide the meals for the client. And you can have a home health aide, but no more than 2 hours a day each day. And then once I do the assessment and put the person on the program, then I contact the county. We put them into the roster. There are 3 meal routes because of there's around 30 people right now, so that's just far too many for one person or one set of volunteers to do. So we split it up geographically. So somewhere between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, the volunteers will be delivering that meal to that person.
Now, how about the nutritional aspect of the meals? How is that determined?
Okay, it's just too large a program to individualize the meals. So what they do is every meal is nutritionally sound, balanced. It is low salt and diabetic friendly. So even if you're not a diabetic, you will be getting sugar-free cookies or Jell-O or pudding or whatever is on the menu for that day. It's a standardized menu. Everyone gets the same thing, but you will know in advance what you're getting for the day.
Now, does the county offer any resources if someone has some concerns about their diet?
Yes, they do. They have nutritional counseling, and one of the things that we talk about in an assessment is nutrition. We ask nutrition questions, and if the person has a concern, then we would refer them directly to the county.
So volunteers go out every day, Monday through Friday, to deliver meals. So it sounds like they're also getting to see people on a daily basis, too.
Yes. This program is not only designed to provide nutrition, but it's also a welfare check. Let's not forget, a lot of these people are living by themselves. Their families may not be close by, or they may not have family at all. So the volunteers checking in daily to make sure that that person is okay, that they have what they need, and referring back to me if there is an issue or a concern. If the if the client is not home that day for whatever reason, we are not allowed to leave the meal. It is a requirement that we see the person, make sure they're okay, and then we can leave the meal with them.
So what happens if the client's not there or they don't answer the door? What happens then?
We ask the clients, obviously, to let us know if they're not going to be home, if they have a doctor's appointment, if they're going to be out with a family member. If they do not let us know, but then they're not home, we'll follow up with a phone call to make sure that they're okay. If we can get in touch with them, then we'll contact an emergency contact. Ideally, that we'll be able to figure out what's going on, but if we cannot get in touch with anyone regarding it, we will, in fact, ask the police to do a welfare check on our behalf just to ensure the safety of the client.
Yeah. So, it's such a great program because you're not only delivering food, you're also bringing a smile and contact from the community.
Absolutely, yeah. One of the nicest things, the clients they bond with the volunteers and vice versa. It really is a lot of friendships are made, and a lot of our volunteers will bring their children when they're not in school, and it really is. It becomes it's a contact with the community that the person would otherwise not have. So we're very happy and proud of that.
It's a great program, and I know we're celebrating our 32nd anniversary this year of delivering meals, so that's just outstanding. Anything else that the community needs to know about the Senior Meals Program?
Yes. It is not a fee-based service. It is a donation-based service. It's actually funded by the Older Americans Act, and partially funded by the Older Americans Act. And then the rest of the funding comes from donations from clients. So the suggested donation is $2.75 per meal. However, it is up to the person as to what they can afford to do, what they choose to do. So each month when they get their menu, you'll also get an envelope. The payments go directly to the county. You don't pay the volunteers. The payments don't come to our office. It goes directly to the county in the form of a check, and it's not really tracked by the individual. It is really a donation to the entire program.
So it sounds like there's not an income base for applying to the program. It's more just nutrition.
Correct. Not at all. It is clearly just based on circumstances as to whether or not you qualify. If you're home, you need us, you don't have another person to assist you, whether in the form of a family member or home health aide more than 2 hours a day, and you're 60 or over, then you would qualify.
So how would one sign up for the program?
Very simple. Just give me a call. You call our office and just say you're interested in the program. I'll do a quick telephone assessment. If it sounds like that something that you would qualify for, then we would make a follow-up appointment, come out and visit, and get you on the program at that point.
Great. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for the work that you do every day to make it happen. I know it's a lot of work.
Yeah, but it's so rewarding. It's one of the best parts of my job to be able to give this service to people who truly are in need and appreciate it.
Okay, thanks, Donna.
You're welcome.
If you would like more information about our East Brunswick Senior Meals Program or any other programs available through the East Brunswick Department on Aging, then please call us at 732-390-6896. And please remember, the East Brunswick Department on Aging is here to help you and yours age successfully.
Hi, I'm Angus Cress Gillespie, your host here on East Brunswick Television. We're going to talk about an upcoming event, the New Jersey Folk Festival. Mike, when is it going to take place?
The New Jersey Folk Festival is going to be taking place on April 29th this year between the hours of 10 to 6 on the grounds of the Eagleton Institute on the Rutgers, New Brunswick campus.
And that's the Douglas campus?
It is the Douglas campus, and it's going to be taking place rain or shine.
And what can we expect?
Oh, wow, you could expect a lot at this year's Folk Festival. We have 3 main stages this year. We have the Skyland stage, which is our main stage. We have the Pineland stage, which is our more personal stage, and we have the Shore stage, which is our jamming stage.
Sounds exciting.
It is.
Now, Shirley, I understand the theme for 2017 is Turkish traditions.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about how Turkey will be spotlighted?
So New Jersey is a home of really diverse communities, and Turkey is one of them. So this year we decided to focus on Turkey. And with the help of our sponsors and partners, we identified dancers, craftsmen, and musicians. And this year we'll focus on a Turkish dance troupe from Patterson, the Whirling Dervish dance performance. And in terms of crafts, we feature the paper marbling called Erbu. We will feature Turkish calligraphy, which people can write their names in Turkish if they want. And it is an educational event for all ages and to promote a more harmonious society.
That's very interesting. The Ebru, that's when you take a piece of paper, you put it on a pan of water with oil on the top, it comes out in a pattern, right?
Yes.
And the Turkish calligraphy, perhaps people can get their name rendered in calligraphy.
Of course, yes.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. Mike, I understand in addition to having the Turkish community represented, you also are going to have something with the Nanticoke Lenni Lenape Indians?
Yes, actually.
Tell us a little bit about that.
All right, so the Lenni Lenape Indians are going to be represented this year by the Reverend John Norwood and many, many members of his tribe. They're going to be coming here to the New Jersey Folk Festival on Saturday, April 29th, and they're going to be doing a mini powwow, which is a religious social gathering where they're going to be in very fancy regalia, and they're going to have a central drum, and they're going to be doing a lot of very interesting things. But if you want to know more, you're going to have to check out our website at njfolkfest.org and come visit us on Festival Day.
Yeah, I understand there's actually 3 state-recognized tribes, and the Nanticoke Lenni Lenape are one of them.
Yep, they're the northernmost tribe.
Okay. Well, I also, Shirley, I understand you have something, a yurt or a ger. Can you tell us what that's all about?
So that would be featured at our seminar tent. A yurt is a traditional kind of dome-shaped tent that's covered with felt skin, emerald skin and felt. And it will feature panel discussions facilitated by James Deutsch, and will feature folklore of truckers, the New Jersey Folklore Society, and endangered languages. So these are panels that we want people to be engaged. We want them to be in discussions or debates or whatever. It's really a place for everyone.
What are James Deutsch's qualifications to do this?
He is a professor at Rutgers, so he is very educated on this entire topic.
Mike, what's your position with the Folk Festival this year?
I was on the staff for 3 years already. My first year was Gateway, my second one was Skylands, and now this year I felt like getting a more personal touch and going with the Heritage area. With the Heritage area, I work a lot more closely with artists that work with their hands, all right? I've been working very closely with Jackie Wood out of the Tuckerton Seaport, and we've been trying to find a lot of excellent Turkish artists, craftsmen to come with us to the New Jersey Folk Festival this year. And if you want to find out more, you can go to our website at njfolkfest.org.
Now, Shirley, what's your job this year?
So this is my first year on staff, and I'll be the public relations coordinator. I schedule a lot of the interviews like these, and I also make press releases and help along any of the teams if they need help.
Very interesting. So, do you have an opportunity to move on with the Folk Festival?
Of course, even though I've been on staff for such a short time, I kind of find that our team became like a really big family. We kind of just goof around sometimes, but it's amazing to see how a group of like Rutgers students could just produce such a great festival for everyone.
And Mike, give us once again the basics.
I would love to. All right, guys. So the New Jersey Folk Festival is going to be taking place on the last Saturday in April, which is going to be April 29th. It's going to be between the hours of 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., rain or shine, so bring an umbrella just in case. We're going to be having a lot of excellent food vendors. We're going to be having a lot of crafters. It's also going to be a family event where we have a children's area, so bring your whole family, and we can't wait to see you there.
Well, thank you guys for coming out and explaining the Folk Festival.
All right, you're very welcome.
You're welcome.
The Friends of the Library's Bargain Book and Media Sale returns to the Brunswick Square Mall the last week in April. The 43rd annual sale is held each spring and is the biggest sale of its kind in central New Jersey. Thousands of donated items, including books, CDs, audiobooks, and DVDs, are all offered at deep discounts. The sale opens on Monday, April 24th, 2017, at the Center Court in the Brunswick Square Mall with a special preview sale from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. for a $25 fee. The sale opens to the public at 10 a.m. and is open during regular mall hours through Sunday, April 30th. There will also be a special free children's event on Wednesday, April 26th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. For more information, including a special opportunity for nonprofit organizations to shop for free, visit www.ebpl.org or call 732-390-6950. All proceeds benefit the East Brunswick Public Library, as this is the biggest fundraiser of the year run by the Friends of the Library. So come on out to the 43rd annual Bargain Book and Media Sale. You are sure to find something you'll love.
Step into a divine land, full of ancient wisdom and timeless beauty, where heroes become legends, goodness always prevails, and the door to the Great Way is open. A lost culture returns. Shen Yun. Returning to NJ Pack, May 3rd through 7th. Tickets at shenyun.com/NJ.
Hi, I'm Melissa Hosick, and I invite you to attend one of our upcoming April events for adults at the East Brunswick Public Library. All are open to the public. On Wednesday, April 19th at 6:30 p.m., join the library and the East Brunswick Human Relations Council for a screening of the documentary 13th about the criminalization of African Americans and the U.S. prison boom. On Wednesday, April 26th at 7 p.m., join us for the ongoing Option Green lecture series with a discussion of how to use hydroponics at home with Stephanie Aliyah. On Sunday, April 30th at 2:30 p.m., join us for a concert and presentation on the Jews of Belarus and the Baltic states before the Holocaust, produced by Dr. Michael Kessler. To learn about our other events such as film festivals, health workshops, becoming debt-free, and more, visit ebpl.org/calendar or follow us on social media. We hope to see you in April.
Oh, I'm thankful for my community, for all the different people who believe in me, and my teachers. I wanna thank you too, for knowledge is more powerful than jewels. I'm thankful for the earth and sky, for the food and water and air they provide, and for all the living creatures on the blue planet. Life is precious, don't take it for granted. Help me out. Did you hear the news?